In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on April 5th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Diego Padres versus Chicago Cubs. The San Diego Padres, who have gotten off to a hot 7-1 start this season, are gearing up for another showdown with the Chicago Cubs, who sit at 6-4. These two squads will go head-to-head again on Saturday after the Cubs managed to hand the Padres their first loss of the year on Friday night. It was a tight one, too. Chicago pulled off a 3-1 win in a game where runs were hard to come by. San Diego will be aiming to shake off that loss and get back in the win column when they square off with Chicago at Wrigley Field on Saturday afternoon. The Padres didn't get much going offensively on Friday, but they've still got a good chance to respond with a win this time around. Nick Pivetta is getting the start for San Diego, and he was flat out dominant in his season debut. He gave up just one hit over 7 innings when he faced the Cardinals, and he looked like he was in full control the whole way. On the Cubs side, Matthew Boyd gets the nod. He didn't give up a run in his first outing against the Diamondbacks, which looks good on paper, but he wasn't exactly cruising. He allowed 4 hits and walked 3, which means he was constantly working out of jams. Facing a San Diego team that currently ranks 8th in the majors with a .772 OPS against left-handed pitching, Boyd might have his hands full. One thing that's really been working in the Padres' favor so far is their bullpen. They've been about as sharp as it gets, leading all of baseball with a ridiculous 0.6 earned run average and holding opposing hitters to a .127 average. They also lead the National League with a 0.77 WHIP. That kind of bullpen performance keeps them in almost any game. Now, the Cubs have been scoring a bunch this season, but they only put up 3 runs on Friday, and with the way San Diego's pitching is locked in, that probably won't cut it again. Despite Friday's stumble, the Padres have been strong overall, winning their first 7 games of the season and hitting .284 as a team, which ranks them 4th across the league. With all that in mind, you've got to like their chances to bounce back here. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. Even though both of these teams have lineups that can definitely do damage, it's been the pitching that tends to take center stage when they face off, especially in Chicago. Their last 4 games at Wrigley have added up to just 21 total runs, which tells you these matchups usually don't turn into slugfests. Looking at recent trends, the under has hit in 6 of San Diego's last 10 games, with 2 pushes, and they've only allowed 12 runs in their 8 games this season. That's just 1.5 runs per game. The Cubs haven't been quite as consistent with the under, hitting it in 4 of their last 10. But in 4 of their past 6 games, they've held opponents to 3 runs or fewer. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Philadelphia Phillies. The Los Angeles Dodgers will face off against the Philadelphia Phillies in the second game of a highly anticipated series within the National League. The Dodgers lineup is intimidating for any pitcher, but the Phillies have a similar offensive firepower. When it comes to hitting with runners in scoring position, the Phillies rank 3rd in the league with a remarkable .947 team OPS, while the Dodgers sit 7th with a still impressive .852 team OPS in those crucial situations. On the mound, Aaron Nola brings a wealth of experience, whereas Roki Sasaki has struggled to find his command since the start of the regular season. Right now, the Dodgers are a powerhouse, but let's be real, no team is going to finish the season with a perfect 162-0 record. At some point, there will be times to bet against them, and today could be one of those moments. The pitching matchup clearly favors the Phillies. Although their earned run averages might be misleading, Nola's career is not defined by a single rough start, such as the 2 home runs he allowed in a March game against the Nationals Nationals. Nola has consistently been a strong pitcher for Philadelphia, and at 31, he's still in the prime of his career. His earned run average was a solid 3.57 last season, while the Dodgers are sending out their rookie pitcher, Sasaki, who has yet to make it past the third inning in any of his starts. Sasaki's debut performance was rough, as he was pulled after just 1.2 innings. Adding to the Dodgers' challenges, Freddie Freeman is out of the lineup due to an ankle injury. With Philly at home, boasting the more experienced starting pitcher and a fully healthy roster of offensive stars, the Phillies are well positioned to come out on top here. As our first pick for this matchup, the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Both teams bring potent offenses to the table, and with neither lineup easy to dismiss, the pitching simply doesn't match up. Aaron Nola is a solid, reliable starter for the Phillies, but after his shaky opening performance against the Nationals, there may be some cause for concern. If he leaves any pitches hanging over the plate, the Dodgers' powerful hitters will make him pay by sending them deep. On the other hand, Sasaki, the rookie for the Dodgers, has yet to make it through more than 3 innings in any game this season. It's clear the Dodgers are cautious with him and will pull him at the first sign of trouble, which could lead to a parade of different pitchers on the mound. This is something the Phillies' offense can exploit. The Phillies have only gone under the total in recent games because the Rockies struggled to score. The Dodgers are a much more dangerous team offensively, so it's unlikely that we'll see the same result here. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates will face off on Saturday in MLB action at PNC Park. This game will be the second in a 3-game series over the weekend. On Friday, the Yankees took care of business, defeating the Pirates by a score of 9-4. Aaron Judge continued his hot streak, launching his 6th home run of the season and driving in 2 RBIs. So far this year, the Yankees are leading the league in several key offensive categories, including home runs, OPS, slugging percentage, and runs per game, averaging an impressive 8.8. This Yankees team is firing on all cylinders offensively, and right now, it's going to be a tough challenge for any pitcher to slow them down. The Pirates are sending left-handed pitcher Bailey Falter to the mound in an effort to halt the Yankees' offense, but the question remains, will he have what it takes? Let's dive into our Yankees versus Pirates prediction and see what we think. Bailey Falter didn't earn a decision in his last start against the Marlins, throwing 6 innings while allowing 2 earned runs on 7 hits. On the other side, Marcus Stroman, who pitched for the Yankees in his last outing, didn't last long enough to earn the win. He went 4.2 innings, giving up 5 hits and 3 earned runs against the Brewers. Stroman can be unpredictable on the mound, but one advantage he has on Saturday is that he will be facing a Pittsburgh team that is struggling at the plate, as they are hitting just .204 on the season. While Stroman may give up a few runs here and there, the Yankees have been dominant against left-handed pitching this year, batting .310 compared to just .235 last season. Overall, I don't see any reason to favor the Pirates in this matchup, and I believe the Yankees will have no trouble taking Game 2 of the series. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. So far this season, the Bronx Bombers have hit the over in 5 of their 7 games, with the last 2 against Arizona and Pittsburgh resulting in 16 and 14 total runs, respectively. The Yankees are leading the league in runs scored per game and home runs per game. However, their pitchers have allowed plenty of base runners, issuing 4.5 walks per game and 5.33 runs per game. Given their high-scoring nature, betting the under on a Yankees game right now would require either a lot of courage or a bit of foolishness. It's been an exciting start to the season, and I fully expect this trend of high-scoring matchups to continue on Saturday. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Cincinnati Reds continue their 4-game series against the Milwaukee Brewers in what is shaping up to be an exciting matchup between 2 National League Central rivals. This game will take place on Saturday night in Milwaukee, also known as the Cream City. Let's start by celebrating a small victory for the Reds. After enduring a stretch of 4 games where they failed to score even once, they finally broke the silence on Friday night. It was a rough patch, as the Reds made history in an unfortunate way by losing 3 consecutive consecutive games with a 1-0 scoreline, something that hadn't happened in 65 years. It seemed like they were headed for another shutout loss on Friday, but the Reds managed to sneak a couple of runs in the 8th inning. They still ended up losing the game, but at least they put some runs on the board, which had been a rarity. Their last win was back on Monday when Brady Singer was on the mound for them, so it's been a tough few days. Baseball is known for its streaks, but it's also all about averages. The Reds can't stay stuck in this slump forever, and it's only a matter of time before they start playing closer to their true potential again. Brady Singer was impressive in his first start of the season. He went 7 innings, keeping the Texas Rangers scoreless, allowing only 1 hit and striking out 8 batters. He's set to take the mound again, and he'll be facing Elvin Rodriguez, who had a less than stellar debut, managing just 4 innings on the hill. Rodriguez isn't exactly one of Milwaukee's top pitchers, but given all the injuries the Brewers have dealt with, he's found himself in the rotation. If there's ever a time for the Reds to shake off their slump, this is it. They're up against a vulnerable pitcher. They managed to score some runs late in Friday's game, and their offense is way overdue for a breakout. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full game side pick. Going into Friday's game, Cincinnati was tied for 20th in the majors, averaging just 3.43 runs per game this season. On the flip side, their pitching staff has been solid, allowing an average of only 2.86 runs per game. This results in an average total of 6.29 runs per game for the Reds. Their game on Thursday marked their first road game of the season, and they're still trying to find their rhythm away from Great American Ballpark. On the road, they've averaged just 1 run per game so far. When it comes to the total, the Reds have a 4-3 record in favor of the under in their 7 games this season. Milwaukee, on the other hand, has posted a similar 4-3 mark with the under in their first 7 games. The Brewers are averaging 3.43 runs per game, which ties them with the Reds for 20th in the league. However, they've been struggling with pitching, ranking dead last in the majors, allowing an average of 7 runs per game, resulting in an average total of 10.43 runs per game. At home, Milwaukee has been averaging just 2.5 runs per game while giving up 3.25 runs, leading to an average of 5.75 runs per game at American Family Field. Given Rodriguez's struggles on the mound and the fact that the Reds are still working to get their offense going, we're going to lean toward the under here until we see more from Cincinnati's bats. Cleveland Guardians versus Los Angeles Angels. The Cleveland Guardians are set to face off against the Los Angeles Angels this Friday in MLB action at Angel Stadium. The Guardians' offense has been up and down, to say the least, but they won't need to light up the scoreboard in this game. Tanner Bibby, making his debut start, went 5.2 solid innings and looked sharp on the mound. The Angels' offense is ranked 13th in the league, and they're going to find it tough to make any significant noise against Bibby and the Guardians. Cleveland will provide him with at least 4 runs of support, which should be more than enough for them to come out on top. After evening the series with a win on Friday night, the Cleveland Guardians are now 7-3 in their last 10 games against the Los Angeles Angels. This win streak also marks 7 straight victories against teams from the American League West, showing their dominance in these matchups. Furthermore, the Guardians have claimed 5 of their last 7 games against the Angels in Anaheim. With a clear pitching advantage on the mound, they're poised to continue their strong run in this American League rivalry. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the past 10 games between these two teams, the over has hit 6 times and missed 4, with 43 total runs scored across their last 4 games in Los Angeles dating back to May of the previous season. For the Guardians, the over is 6-4 in their last 10 games, averaging 8.5 total runs per game this season. As for the Angels, the over is 6-3-1 in their past 10 games, and they've given up 27 runs in their last 3 contests. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.